Good morning, boys and girls. We have day 19 of our April daily math. I really like question number 1 here because it goes along with what we did yesterday when we did our rounding with problem number 5 here, rounding to the nearest 10. And here it says, what is the greatest number that rounds to 550 when rounded to the nearest 10? So let's look at just the numbers that would round to 50, okay? So here's the numbers, here's 50. So what numbers would round to 50? How about 49? Would that round to 50? That will go up to 50, right? 48, 47, 46, and 45. 44 would round down to 40. So all of these numbers would round up to 50. And how about 51? That would still round to 50, correct? 52, 53, 54, now 4 or less, let it rest. 55 would be the next step up, kind of like here at 45. 55 would be the next one up, and that would go to 60. So, what does that got to do with 550, though, Mr. Monty? That doesn't make sense, right? So, we're going to look at 50, and let's just put a 5 in front of all of these. So now we look at this. What is the greatest number that rounds to 550 when rounded to the nearest 10? So all of these are rounded to the nearest 10 to 550. So now it's to 550. Doesn't matter. It could be 750, 850. That really doesn't matter. It's just getting it to the nearest 10 of the 50s. So that would be this number right here. That's the largest number that will still round to 550. So our answer is number 1, 554. Number 2, circle the best answer. The mass of 10 monarch butterflies. They have to fly, so they can't be very heavy, correct? So, if you remember taking those little gram weights, the gram stackers in class, it's probably going to be very, very light. We're talking 5 grams for 10 butterflies. Okay, so 5 grams. Number 2, 5 grams. That's really, really, really light. And it's 1,000 grams to get to 1 kilogram. So, Riley measured the wingspan of this butterfly how long in inches? So if we go to the nearest inch, it looks like it is just a tick short of 4 inches. So number 3 to the nearest inch would be 4 inches. If we're going to look at it even closer, I see those are broken into fourths. So it would also be 3 3/4 inches. I would take either one of those. 3 3/4 would be a little more precise, but 4 inches is pretty close as well. Okay. Number 4, 9 beautiful butterflies flying past my door. How many butterflies would I see if there were 50 times more? Okay, so if 9 butterflies were flying past my door, and if there were 50 times that number coming, so here we go, number 4, there were 9. And how many would there be if there were 50 times more than 9? Well, it's 9 times 50, right? Now, we don't need to make it all big numbers. We can do it 9 times 5 tens, okay? So instead of doing 9 times 50, we're going to take 9 times 5 tens. So what is 9 times 5? It's 45. So that's 45 tens, which then also equals 450. 450 butterflies. I suppose I better throw that label on there, right? All right. And number 5. there are 3 books in each stack. If each book has a mass of 2 kilograms, what is the mass of 8 stacks of books? So, there are 3 books in each stack, and this is a multiplication problem because there are 3 books in each stack and each book has a mass of 2 kilograms. Okay, so that equals 6 kilograms. But that's just part of it, okay? That's not the answer that we're really looking for, is it? Because that really doesn't make sense. Because we're talking about 8 stacks of books, and we're going to assume from the problem here that the 8 stacks of books are all 3 books tall, okay? So now we're going to take our 6 kilograms per stack, okay? Because remember, this is just one stack of 3 books. One stack of 3 books. So we need 8 stacks of 3 books. So we know 6 kilograms is 1 stack, so how many is 8 stacks? Well, what is 6 times 8? 6 times 8 equals 48. 48 kilograms is for 8 stacks of books. Okay? So there we go, boys and girls. You can help save the monarch butterfly by planting milkweeds. Okay? All right. We will see you tomorrow for the final day of daily math.